Happy Friday to all of you. My name is Miss Phil. Karibu kwenye special episode ya Celeb 254. Today we are hanging out with a beauty of the 254. And the best thing is that they are a multidisciplinary artist. You will get to find out. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, hello people, my name is Bakhita. Like Miss Phil said, I'm a multidisciplinary artist, which means I'm a musician, set designer, stage designer, creative director, painter, you name it, we got it.
How do you juggle all that? First of all, you're an artist. You write music.
Yes.
You sing, you're creative director, you also paint. Man, when God was giving people talents, where was I? But how do you do all that before we come to music?
Wow, honestly, everything feeds it into itself. Like creative direction and set design really got cemented when I started making my own music videos. So yeah, stage design, that one I used to like. Also now kind of music because that's when I started like. Then I was doing like stages for different festivals. I've done Kilifi New Year, and then from that I was like, okay, I need to be performing at these places. Then COVID happened, so then set design allowed me to have music videos for myself in a safe way. And yeah, music has always been in my life. Painting has always been in my life, which also added into the artist, like, you know, just that whole shebang. So
the videos I've seen on your songs, they're very artistic. There is a story you're telling, not just the words, but even the visuals. Who comes up with the design? You can check the videos, Pale YouTube, BAHKITA, right? It's just BAHKITA on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, the videos are very, very dope. It was visually appealing.
Thank you.
Yeah, so who comes up with all that?
It's me.
It's you. Hey, okay.
It's me. I really do all of it on my own. Or rather, like I have a team of people who usually help me out, obviously on the day that we're shooting, but like coming up with the design, that's what I do. It's part of creative direction. I even build the sets myself. So even like for Chamomile, everything in that video, like I built it. We made like a whole mushroom. and it was just so cool to be able to do that. And yeah, so yeah.
Okay, you're talented, no doubt.
Thank
so
you.
because of that, I would like our audience, to have a taste of your sound.
Oh, this earlier.
Just the chorus or two or a verse, just like two, a teaser, so that they can watch and find out more of what they're made of.
Okay. I can sing a small verse off of one of the songs from the EP that has brought us here today.
Yes.
This song is called Ignite. Breathing slow, you'd never hear it. Chasing sunsets, we're convenient. Say you wanna feel the rhythm. Funky music has you feeling. You say you wanna feel it, 'cause I got it going on. I'm hoping that you're real, 'cause these things don't last that long. It's cold outside, but I'm hoping you'll be mine. And maybe we could grind, really reignite. Maybe we could fly away. I'll find a way to find you, babe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so happy because that's Ignite.
Yes, that's
It's my favorite.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's my
Love
favorite.
that.
There's Ignite, Ukunda, and then Anxiety. We can't say the other word now. It's too early.
It's too
But your
early.
music
Catch us at 8
is
p.m.
so deep.
Thank
And
you.
it just takes someone there. Like when I listened to Ignite, honestly, I almost cried because I was like, this song is so deep, and I had to.
Too deep.
Yeah. What inspired that particular song?
Ooh,
First of all, let's start with her new EP. So she has a new EP. Please tell us the name.
Yes, so the EP is called Purge. The entire piece is just inspired by the need to violently remove yourself from situations and mind spaces that don't serve your internal growth, even external growth. So each of the songs are like different parts of how we can purge in our daily lives and just, find a different way to feel ourselves, find a happier way to live as ourselves. So Ignite now was inspired by the need to just purge the person that you bring yourself into relationships as, and just to be your authentic self in relationships, because you really be getting into like situationships with people and you're trying to be all of these things for them just because you're scared to lose them. And Ignite is about saying, man, me I'm done trying to fit into your schema of who you think I should be. And I'm just gonna be myself, and hopefully we find each other on the other side.
Yeah, I think it's a good song for the season because we're still in the Valentine's love mood is in the air. Yeah, so it's a very good jam. You can go to Spotify and look for it.
Yeah,
Bakhita.
Boomplay as well.
And also on Boomplay.
Yes.
And where else can they find your music?
Apple Music, Tidal, Drizzle.
Okay.
Wherever you want it, we got it.
So how many songs does your EP have?
So this EP is 7 songs. There's an interlude to Ukunda, then Ukunda, Ignite. Honestly, one of my favorites off of the EP is Taking Up Space, because that one really just speaks to the energy that we need to, just hone in everyone. Just telling people that it's never too much for you to be your complete self, and you should go into every room taking up all of the space that you can, because you can't be anyone by yourself.
I have a question. I'm curious.
Tell me.
While growing up, were you self-aware like that? Because your music cuts across mental health, self-awareness. Even when it comes to love, you're advocating for being whole before you meet someone.
Say it again.
When did you reach that moment?
Wow. So it's a bit of a ways to unpack. My mom has always raised us in a way that it's like self-awareness and communication and emotion are like the forefront of how we should present ourselves and how we should understand ourselves. So that paired with the fact that I struggled with depression and anxiety for a very long time meant that I've always been painfully aware about things. And I guess, I don't know, maybe if it's just the hand life has dealt me, I've also gone through a bunch of like really hurtful and toxic situations that really, if I wasn't self-aware, I wouldn't have made it out of as myself. So my awareness has come with the need to survive this life, and yeah, so it's just carried on into everything that I do.
Okay. I like the sound of that, and because of that, we'll take a break and play a game. Then we'll continue talking about the new EP, Purge. So as we take a break, you can check her music on Spotify, YouTube, some of the videos that are there. But are we gonna see videos of the new EP? Are we going to see videos?
Yes. So Anxieties is coming out next week on the 25th.
Okay.
Friday, save the date. Honestly, I wish it was Friday the 13th just because of the, the depth of Anxieties. But yeah, it's going to be out on the 25th. There's a live version of it that's coming out with the Jamuhuri sessions that will be out this Sunday. So if you're, check me out on Instagram, Luna_consciousness. And yeah, just keep in touch with everything that will be coming out.
Okay, so we have some pieces of paper. Everyone will be picking randomly, and what you pick, the question you get, you read it out loud to our audience, then you answer.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
So because you're the guest, I think you should start.
Oh, the question is, what is your favorite body part?
Ooh.
Am I vain if I have more than one? I don't think so.
Okay.
But I'd say my eyes and eyelashes, I really enjoy the batting that it does. And my hair, I'm enjoying this dread journey. We're 2 years in now, and it's just feeling nice. What about you?
I love my baldness, people.
No, bald bodies forever. Okay.
Yes. Bald women love better.
Yeah.
But my favorite body part is actually my eyes too.
Wow.
And I like that they're so white.
Yeah, they have beautiful eyes.
Thank you. Okay. I feel beautiful when, I was kind of hoping you'd get that.
I mean, we'll both answer, so Nisa.
Okay, so I feel beautiful when I smile.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah, and you?
Does it have to be like an internal,
No.
something that I do, or it just moments?
Just moments. Something that makes you feel beautiful.
Okay. I feel beautiful when I'm by the ocean. It just makes me feel very calm, very in touch with myself. I find myself just thinking to myself, wow, this life, myself, everything here is just so beautiful. And that's like my peak moment that, I'm like, yeah, just feeling nice.
We don't have oceans in Nairobi. How are you surviving?
Hey, we take all the trips we can. We take all the trips we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to pick the next one?
Yes. Wow. What's the most romantic thing a guy can do for a girl? This is a hard question because I don't know how I feel about relationships in general. But I think the most romantic thing someone can do for their partner is honestly listening to them. And then from what you've heard from, like, let's say they were in a time of like turmoil or something, and you've listened, and then you come back with like a solution or a way for them to like actively help you out of that space. I feel like that's so romantic. And it really shows that, you care about this person, and it's an active relationship where people are like healing and growing. And yeah, that's what I think is the most. What about you?
I think after listening to the songs, I would say the most romantic thing a partner can do is allow people to be themselves. Yeah.
Period. Period.
Whoa, okay. Am I getting the juicy ones or what? What 3 things do you look for in a romantic partner? 3 things. I'd say you have to be smart. That's number 1. You have to be charming. That's number 2. I don't know why I shouted. You have to be charming, meaning positive energy all the time. I need to see you and I light up. And remember, I feel beautiful when I smile. So the more you make me smile, the more we'll be together. And I think the 3rd one is respectful. So those 3 things, yeah.
Wow.
For you?
I'd say you need to be deep, because I've been needing to have a lot of like very intentional and deep conversations. So if you can't do that, there's a way it won't work. This might be a bit superficial, but I like people who are stylish in the way that they dress. Like, I need to see that you're able to express yourself in the way you present yourself. So I really enjoy that. So that's also something that's a bit key for me. And then finally, I'd say also emotional. I like people who are in touch with their emotions. So if you're able to be very happy, like, or express your sadness, like that for me is such a turn on. So
Okay. Emotions, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your turn. I'm getting greedy. So guys, remember, if you have any question for Bakhita, shoot pale kwenye comment section. Nitakuwa namuuliza. Msijali leo tunaongea kizungu mingi. Saa zingine, you know, we need to up our game.
Facts.
Yeah. So just hold that thought. Kuna mtu anaitwa Koipatek Esther anasema she's smart and she can motivate. Wow. She's deep. And I think it comes from her personal content and whatever, you know, they churn out to us. So yeah, make sure you check the music out.
Oh my God.
Majengo is saying, I'm tuned in from Lamu. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, your coastal people are coming. Come with the oceans and the love.
Hey, too many.
Yeah. And Esther has a question for you, so I think we'll answer.
Yes,
because sometimes these comments tend to disappear.
Yes.
So what will she do to make youths love themselves and work hard? What can you advise? So I think maybe you can advise people, how do you start loving yourself?
Wow.
And working hard.
Honestly, loving yourself, it's waking up every day. You look in the mirror and you tell yourself, damn, I'm really that guy, you know? And it might feel so weird to say it, because sometimes giving yourself compliments comes at like, you're thinking, this is like vain, but no, you have to give yourself compliments. Otherwise, no one else will give you compliments, and you'll always be seeking those compliments from other people. And then you are able to cultivate that kind of communication with yourself and just, you know, praising yourself for the times you do things well, for the times you look good. You're just slowly going to fall in love with yourself and be like, wow, like I really, really, really like myself. And to work hard, honestly, you just have to push yourself every day. We be struggling out here. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy to be disciplined.
Yeah.
I think a step at a time, little by little.
Yes.
Telvin Maina anasema niko hapa California. Thank you so much.
Allah.
Yes, and Wamuyu is saying, I love her voice. You're not the only one. Your voice can be deep, and it can be, what is that called? Soprano. And it can be like that.
Yes, we said range.
Yeah. Wait until they rap. Wait until they rap.
I'm like, you got a rap here.
Okay, we'll play one game and then you have a question also. Another question. So.
Vibes. I answered this one now. Who was your first celebrity crush?
Thank God I didn't get that.
What? I'd say the one that like was
when you
intense.
Were young.
Yeah. Hey, Lil Romeo though.
Okay.
Hey, mans used to confuse us in this house. Yeah. He was really cute. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
This could be the one. Really thought I'd meet him by now, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Mine was
doing better.
Let me just say mine.
Yes, say.
Michael Jackson. MJ.
Yes, no, Michael Jackson was a cutie.
I know. Yeah, he was just an amazing artist. So this question, what inspires your music and who would you love to work with or collaborate? So first of all, what inspires the music that you put out?
Honestly, all of my experiences in this life, I really try to make sure that my music comes from a space of reflection. So if I'm reflecting through a time of happiness, that's what I'll put into my music. If I'm reflecting through a time of depression or anxiety, that's what I'll put into my music. If I'm reflecting through a time of heartbreak or love, that's what I'll put into my music. So yeah, just a lot of reflection and experience. And who would I want to work with? Man, if we're shooting for the moon, I'd say Thames.
Okay.
That would be amazing. I love her vocal range, her attitude as an artist is so great. Thames and Amare, because Amare is just Amare, you know.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah. Lord, make it happen.
Oh.
So what has been the reception of your music? First of all, when did you officially join the music industry in Kenya?
By releasing or just by performing?
Both. You started as a performer before you released?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started with performing. That I started like when it was now my own music and like for events where people would come to. That was in 2015. And I started now putting my own music out like intentionally in 2019, 2020. That's when I was like uploading it now to proper like distribution platforms and stuff. So yeah, that's where when I started. It's been such a beautiful journey. Honestly, I'd even describe myself mostly as a live musician because that's where like you'd get the depth of all of my sound, especially.
Yep.
But multidisciplinary artist because there's always a visual aspect to everything now that I put out online. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the second part of your question?
The second part was, since you joined now officially, how has the reception of your music been by Kenyans? How do you feel? Have they been receptive? Should they do more? Have they been...
Honestly, it's going as it grows, so I can't even say they've been... Like, of course, there's moments where it's like... But at the end of the day, not everyone's sound will be for everybody. So I think that's something I also made peace with. Like, the people who vibe with my stuff will vibe, and they'll come through for all the shows. They'll be there, Yani, really active online, like, yo, when are we getting this music video? When are we getting this song?
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, it's been beautiful. It's been so, so great. I wouldn't still be doing everything that I'm doing without the people that support me. Like, hey, man, I don't even want to call them fans. Just the family behind everything that I'm building. Like, y'all are so great.
Okay.
You can be a family member now too.
Are you a solo artist or you work under a particular management?
So I work with an agency. They're called Kipepeo Agency. They started out maybe like 2-3 years ago. So the head of that is Maya. Our PR expert is Mr. Alpha out here, who also made this interview possible today. And yeah, I'm really grateful to have been working with them, especially like Alpha and I go way back. We've been working together maybe as long as I've also been performing and putting out stuff. With Maya now, I started intentionally working with her last year, which was really great. I saw the up in like being able to perform places, and like I said, I'm really a live musician at heart, so it's really been great to be able to have more spaces to have shows with people, and I wouldn't be working with anyone else at the moment.
Speaking of shows, and you know now we're in a free country. Do we have any shows that we should check out for, maybe on the weekend or coming up?
Actually, next weekend I'll be performing at this beautiful event, which is going to be like a cloth swap, but this is their live edition, which is also being hosted by another person called BAHKITA. If you haven't heard BAHKITA today, is your first time hearing about two of them. But yeah, so it's going to be at Cheche Books. Please check.
Where is that?
It's here on, what's the name of the road? Let me just say, like, close to Lavington.
Okay, at least that gives perspective.
Yeah, a bit of, in fact, Nikatikati, it's like just between Lavington and Kileleshwa. There's a catchworm that you pass through to get to it. But yeah, so it's going to be on the 26th of Feb. Yeah, so that's the next show that I can talk about for the moment, because that's the one that's fully confirmed. Like in March, there shall be so much more. So like I said, just follow me so that you can see everything that's happening.
Yeah, sure. There's someone here who has a question. Who is your role model? Who is your role model?
Oh. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I can't say that I have like one specific person that I'm like, yeah, this person is like, I'm trying to be like them. But someone that I do look up to in the music industry is like Solange. I think.
Solange.
Yes.
Okay.
I think her music is so powerful. Her message is powerful. The way she's gone about, you know, developing her following and fans has also been a really, really like powerful journey because she's always been true to herself. She's really just, yeah, pushing and grinding as a single mother, or rather not single anymore, but when she was still a single mother and everything. So, man, she really just inspires me. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you embody who she is. She's very deep. Even her, what is it called? Her music is very artistic and deep. Like
Love
it's
it.
not what you see. There's more.
Love
so I
it.
feel like you're on the same.
I'm so happy with that.
Nasema ukweli. Baba Gibson anasema say hello. I love the voice.
Hey. Thank you.
Majengo has a question. Hey, watu wa uko coast wamekuja na swali. How do you make sure your music brings up the youths together? That's a very good question. It would be, what is the purpose of your music? In short, what is the purpose of your music? As you churn out music, at the end, what is your end goal?
My end goal is for the youth to feel like they're listening to music that reflects the times. Like, I think our society right now is going through a big shift where we're getting into a space where we're finally talking about how, our systems have affected us. Some of my music also is like, speaks about like issues not fully in politics, but how we should be more active as a society. So my end goal with my music would be to just inspire the youth to be more in touch with their emotions, in touch with their mental health, to be reaching out to their friends to check if they're doing okay before, you know, ganging up on someone because maybe they went silent when in reality they were in a suicidal space. It's also about inspiring people to just take action, like literally in whatever way possible, if it's in your friendships, if it's in voting, because we're going to be voting this year. So are you guys registered voters? Personally, I'm not, but I'm going to register soon. And that's because, I realized that I had been passive for a lot of my youth, and being passive really doesn't help anything. It doesn't help the situation that we're in, and I think we need to just be really active as youth and enact the change that we want to see in the society that we're hoping to grow into, you know?
Yeah. I usually say when you don't make a choice, it's up to you.
Yes.
At least be part of the process of change.
Exactly.
Yeah, tell your grandchildren, I tried to do something. So, yeah. Okay, let's finish up our questions.
Yes, these questions are so nice. I'm really enjoying this. If you can't sleep in the middle of the night, what do you do? Are we allowed to talk about this on air? No, JK. So what do I do? Honestly, I wake up and maybe like go to my balcony and like, it sounds so funny, but like just look at the moon. If it's there, if it's not, just feel the wind on my face. Try to calm myself. A lot of the time if I can't sleep at night, it's because I've had a nightmare or I've had a stressful day. So I try to meditate through it and think through what I'm thinking. If not, and I'm really just in a tricky headspace and thinking too much might put me in a deeper like space of anxiety, then I'll just find like a movie to watch. Not even necessarily watch, I'll just play it and let it play as I kind of take the noise to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
When I can't sleep in the middle of the night, I will turn inside that bed until sleep comes. I'm not leaving. My biggest frustration in life is when I can't sleep.
I know, it sucks.
It's just bad. And you're sleepy, but your mind cannot shut. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too stressful.
Okay, we still have more.
Two more.
What is the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager? I don't know why I got this question because I was a good kid. Honestly, I didn't do anything outrageous. I'm not even lying. You can ask my mom.
What?
Do you want to answer on my behalf?
I'm like, you have to give us some tea. What are you saying?
I didn't. Honestly.
Okay.
I was that boring.
I love that though. That's so great.
Yeah.
Me, I was so rebellious. Me, I was so rebellious. Like literally, you name it. Sneaking out maybe to go to the club.
Okay.
I really did that. Honestly, some of the things that I rebelled to do has been what has shaped me as an artist.
Yeah.
So even just being experimental with, the things that I'm talking about and dressing and all of these things, like I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't rebelling at the age that I was.
Okay.
But yeah, we have reeled it in now. We communicate when we need to do things. We don't need to run away and hide.
We're good people.
Yeah, so sneaking out of the house.
Okay. I feel like most people did that except me, so it's okay. There's your question. I think there's one.
Vibes. It's actually the last one.
What's
what's the weirdest thing you've ever done to make money?
Okay.
Honestly, sometimes when you're broke, you really think to yourself, am I going to be a sugar baby today? But I've never actually followed through with it because I'm so anxious about what it would mean. Like, human trafficking is real. Maybe I'm not trying to find that it's due. I went to meet someone and kidogo I'm in Oman or something. Like,
yeah.
So I really just cry when I don't have money, and I guess, yeah, that's just it.
You just cry.
Yeah, man. Or rather, when I'm really, really broke, I just get depressed about it, kidogo. Not full on tears unless like I'm really, really stressed. But yeah, so I haven't done weird things to make money. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also haven't done weird things.
Yeah. Maybe calling an aunt, like,
Oh, I think everyone does that. Where you just, you're like, okay, today I just need some help over here. Adulting is tough.
Adulting is so tough. They lied.
So this is my favorite question. You're a performer. Have you ever had an embarrassing moment on stage or before you performed? And it was so embarrassing, you're thinking to yourself, what just happened?
Yeah, once I forgot the complete beginning of one of my songs and I was just there like, how are we going to reel this back in? But honestly, like, it's not even actually that it just happened once. Sometimes when you're really, really flustered and you come like onto stage when you've already been like trying to rush there, maybe other things happening in life, like you find yourself like, hey, I can't remember this song. But then from there, I usually just start talking about something else, be like, oh, yeah, I can't remember this lyric, give me a second. Or it's just like, now do like a few oohs and ahs to like Nini as I remember the song. And I'd say the most embarrassing moment actually was on air when we had I had an interview last year with K24, and it was actually just, I completely forgot one of the songs and I just had to redo the verse that I had already done maybe like twice, and after that I was just like, wait, okay, let me look through my phone and just remember these lyrics. So yeah.
Okay. Do you get anxious when you're going to perform?
Not entirely, no. I actually don't get anxious when I'm about to perform anymore though. It's taken a lot of practice. Like I said, I really do a lot of live music, so performing is never the issue. It's actually the crowd that makes me anxious more so. But the singing, we can do it.
We can do it.
Yeah.
But I think after you do like the first verse, the chorus, and there's someone shaking their head, you're like, okay, I'm on the right track.
Yeah, the worst is
right
if you have a crowd and it's like they're not like bouncing back off of you, because you could be performing.
Yeah.
And then the crowd is just silent and it's like, okay, can they hear me? Am I messing up? Is it like what else can I do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So as an artist growing, and you obviously have more music coming out, what is the most challenging thing in, developing your EP and some of the singles that you have out?
The most challenging thing would be, like I said, I've been in and out of a lot of mental health lows and ups and lows again. So the most challenging thing is coming out of those lows in a way that I'm able to still create. That's why for me, Anxiety's song is really, really big for me, because at the time I wrote it, I was at a low yani that I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. But I was like, man, I can't keep getting into these spaces and not knowing what to do with these emotions. So I was like, let me channel it into a song. And that's, from then I've just been really, even if I'm feeling like really, really bad about life, I really try to channel how I'm feeling into a concept, into a song. So that's my biggest challenge, but we're working at it every day so that we don't have to be stuck in that space.
Great. You are also featured on Vogue. During the COVID periods, you're working so hard. Tell us about that experience. You know, it's Vogue.
Yes. So I was featured by one of Vogue's photographers. They reached out to me on Instagram because I was still doing like shoots with myself. I had a studio at the time at Karen Village. And I was also doing like shoots in and out of there. So they were like, hey, we can see you're still doing things. What you're doing is cool. Would you like to be featured? And I was like, what? Are you getting serious? Like, say when and where, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
So it was such a cool shoot because it was done on FaceTime. So the guy actually like FaceTimed now one of my friends who's a photographer. She's called, or rather photographer, videographer, filmmaker. She's called Natasha Ayo. And she was the one holding now the phone for him to take pictures via FaceTime. Yeah.
Technology.
Right?
That can happen.
Right? I was even like, I was so jazzed. I was so jazzed. And we made it onto the photographer's cover pages and it was just amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keep going. We're privileged to have you here today. Keep going.
Yes.
Yes. Naona kuna msee wetu anaitwa Sanigo anasema nawapata loud and clear.
Yes.
Ni Nixon Sanigo from Emati. Thank you so much, Sanigo, for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yes, guys, remember if you have any questions for Bakhita, shoot them pale kwenye comment section and then she will be answering them.
Send it.
Yes. So this is another game. The final one we will play, it's Would You Rather.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so this one is a bit simpler.
Okay.
I hope. Would you rather become a billionaire or live twice as long?
I need to make my billions. I don't need to live for that long. I don't need to live for that long. I'm not even that person who's like actually dying to be a grand something. Like once I get honestly, my goal for old age is to have grey dreadlocks. After that, me, I'm okay.
You're good.
We can move out. But hey, if a billion, it changes. Like, it would really change my life. I feel like it would help me create whenever I want to create. I don't have to take on as much of a workload. Yeah. It would really just ease a lot of things. I can give it back into the community, help other people, queer people, like do things that they can, so yeah.
The billions.
The billion. What about you?
The billions? We're not even thinking. Live long for who?
Oh, twice as long.
Long to suffer. Would you rather always skip breakfast or skip lunch?
So I usually try to intermittent fast, which means I try to have like one meal a day, just because I have a slow metabolism, so I really get tired if I have, like I can't do 3 meals a day. I'm not that guy. I'll actually like be asleep for most of the day if I do that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm skipping one meal of the day, come rain, come sunshine. So usually it's breakfast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like breakfast, so I'll eat what I'd eat for breakfast for lunch. Yeah.
Mine can be either, depending on if I'm busy, like when you're going for a shoot, I find myself skipping for breakfast, and sometimes I skip lunch, so it can be either. But yeah, if I had the opportunity, I'd eat every second. Would you rather give up your phone or your pets? You have a pet?
Yeah, I do.
This is difficult for you.
I have 2 cats.
Okay.
Honestly, my phone, because I can use my laptop.
You must love those cats.
Yeah, they're my babies. Because one of them, I've had them since they were born. He was born in my kabati. Like, my other cat now gave birth to him. I was their midwife. Like, man, we're really in love. They're my family. Okay.
I'd give up the pets because I don't even have one. So just go before you even come. Would you rather never watch TV again or never listen to music again?
What? I don't know. This one is hard because I'm both a visual and audio artist. Like, what does that mean? Does TV mean like anything? I can't watch anything at all. Hey, damn! You have to circle back to me on that one. I have to think about it. I can't choose.
Would you rather have the internet for a lifetime or have free food for a lifetime?
Yeah, free food.
I know. We're not even debating.
Hey, free food.
Yeah, we can pay for that internet.
Yeah, hey. Free food, like any food that would be so key. Like, hey, anytime you're feeling like you wanna just snack on something nice, it's there.
Yeah. So have you thought about if you're giving up watching TV or listening to music?
I'd give them both up. I don't want either.
What?
Yeah.
I'd give up watching TV.
Really?
Yes.
It's
I
hard.
have my phone. I can watch anything over here.
That's true. Okay. Oh, so it's a literal TV.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, TV is
TV,
also.
right?
I thought just watching anything like music videos, TV shows, like that would be hard.
Yes. Okay, so back to getting to know you. Your new EP, The Purge. I'd like you to talk about the anxiety song because it looks like it's your favorite, but I'd request you to sing for us Okunda.
Yes, I can do that. I can
yeah, because
definitely
it's
do that.
you know it's good vibes and it's Friday.
Yes.
So yeah, so tell us about the song Anxiety. You know the inspiration behind it, because I feel like it's very important for people to get this message. There are a lot of so many mental health cases happening in and out. I mean, recently when we started the year, we lost Miss USA 2019. So it's just very important for people to understand. You know, mental health doesn't have a face. Doesn't have a voice. Anybody can get it, whether you're rich, you're poor, middle class. So please tell us about anxiety.
Wow. So the song is just really inspired by my own struggle with mental health and the pulling and tugging of like being okay, then being not. The music video now also goes through like 4 phases of feeling. The first being like a space of heat and just prickly situations where you're just feeling confused. The second is like being overwhelmed with emotion, which I've now like kind of used the ocean to give that. I created a set that mimics the ocean, which is quite cool actually. I'm really excited for people to see it. The third one then is now like outside, where it's like the emotion of, or rather the journey of going through your mind, kind of feeling lost within this forest of thoughts. And you come face to face with a mirror of yourself. So that mirror is like looking back at you and you're just breaking. And then this is the final scene, which is now the epitome of being anxiety's main person. And that one is like just speaking about how feeling all of this emotion and feeling anxiety within you makes you feel very gives you a lot of solitude and makes you feel very far away from the people around you, makes you feel like tearing things apart. Like at some point in the video I'm like tearing things off of a ladder. Actually that one is already on my Instagram. Again, you can check that out if you want some BTS. But yeah, so the song is just talking about all of these different aspects as to how you can feel anxiety and whether you can also feel them all at once. So it's trying to just tie in the fact that anxiety has so many different forms, so many different faces, so many different feelings, but at the end of the day, it will make you feel like you're just stuck in this place. And yeah, it's trying to, the song then tries to challenge the fact that, you know, even if you're stuck in this place, you can talk about it. So yeah, I tried to channel it so that we can open a conversation about feeling anxiety and the fact that it can also look beautiful from far, because you'll see a lot of like artists, you know, really in their work and it all comes out looking great, but man, a lot of these artists like channeled from a space of mental breaking, so that's what inspires it.
Go and listen to that song on Spotify. We'll be waiting for the video. You said 26th?
25th.
25th.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. 25th
it's okay.
February.
Mark the date.
Yes. Okay, so Guys, that was Bakhita, but they're gonna give us a vibe of Ukunda so that we can, end the show on that Friday vibe.
From which part of the song?
Any.
How much of the song?
Just go with the flow.
Okay. I can do the rap into the chorus.
Yes.
My spirit's loud because I am the package. Boohoo doodles wonder why they were gagging. I see the propaganda propagation didn't manage. For them, crazy smooth must be a different language. This the Holy Trinity, me, myself, and I, you see, and we're moving differently. Ain't no time for bittersweet. Ain't no time for me and you unless it's making bread at green or building up my monarchy where we trade in empathy. Cause that's all I'll ever need, to overcome my enemies. So don't you ever give them peace. Let them watch you scorch the earth and realness, Henny. I'm not perfect, but I'm different, Henny. And I'd rather that than be conflicted, baby. Nishajijua so najitunza, baby. So msichanganyike mkiniwaza daily. Ukunda, ukunda, nipate pale ukunda. Ukunda diani nikitunda. Me and mine catching a wine tukitunda. Ukunda, ukunda, nipate pale ukunda. Ukunda diani nikitunda. Ataka fiu ikiwa netutaka chuna. 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 Ataka fiu ikiwa netutaka
Chuna. Wow, guys, did you just hear those vocals? The transition from the rap and then to the chorus. You're talented.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's so amazing to have you here. You're always welcome to Pulse. Thank you so much to Dorothy for bringing you along. Asante sana. I really enjoyed.
I've really, really enjoyed myself too.
Yes.
Phil, you're so amazing, Yani.
Asante. And thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Happy Friday. Tupatane wapi? Ukunda.
Tukidunda.
Yeah, that's what's up. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much.